here, and a little later tonight, thinking about loss today. And I've been meaning to come to the grave of my parents, and it's kind of like a park, believe it or not. All the cemetery, it's all flat stones and stuff like that. And I'm just taking a walk and wanted to make sure I walk with you guys. And I know that it was on my mind to come here a few days ago, and it was raining, and then this morning it was snowing here in Boston, and still kind of cold. It's like in the 40s, and just wanted to make sure I got out and got my walk in, and want you guys to walk with me, of course, all around the world, wherever you're at. And of course, my name's Steve Klein. This is my wellness journey, and I had some issues with my health. As you guys know, taking Advil, vomited blood, and I was on Nexium for 10 years. And with some side effects, got off of that. I got on this high impact ginger turmeric muscadine, feeling amazing, working with a lot of naturopaths and stuff like that. And just wanted to share with you guys on this station. And today, like I said, I talked a little bit about it. Just want to talk about grieving and loss and things like that. And wanted to come to the cemetery to see my parents. And it's always a good feeling when we do that. And recently, I have some friends that have lost loved ones and brought me back to, not that I ever forget my parents and what has happened, but big shout out to Carla, who is a friend of mine. And long story, I met her years ago when I was looking at becoming a teacher, and I was going to Suffolk University in Boston, and I would walk from the State House to Chinatown, and that's where I met her. And it was a special needs class, and she was my class. And about a year later, I see her at a function with her foster mom, Cheryl, who's a friend of mine who watches this. And years later, she tells me she's doing balloons, and she came to my balloon convention, and we met back up. It was great, and she just lost her dad, and I know what that's like. So big shout out to her. And just thinking about her, I know she said it really hurts bad. She lost her mom at a very young age. My friend Cheryl was her foster mom, so I get it. And she went through some stuff, and I can't imagine what she's going through. So, Carla, if you're watching, big shout out to you. And another friend in the Blue World, Nancy, just lost her mom. And, about, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and just talking to them all, and it affects people in different ways. It just brings back the loss I had and what I went through with my grieving process with my mom. Of course, both my parents. My mom was the hardest one, was the last one, and it's really tough. And I know my buddy Ara lost his mom last year, and he's in a dealing with it as well. It's tough, and everybody has different relationships. I'm just walking again here at the cemetery. Oh, hello. Let me know where you're from, and if you're walking with me too. That's what I want the station to be, to walk with me around the world. Today, I'm walking at the cemetery. It's like a park in a way. They're all flat stones, if you see. This way, and it's kind of nice, actually. And I just wanted to see my parents and spend a moment. And I kind of wasn't sure to do the walk from here, but I said, you know what? A lot of people walk here, and why not? And I wanted to just talk about loss and about grieving. And I was in that place. Uh, you know, of course, it's not a day I don't think about my mom, both my parents, but my mom was the last one to pass. It was about a little over 2 years ago. And I was very depressed and didn't realize it. I do now. So many different things, go through your mind, and you just don't feel the same, and nothing seems the same. So, yes, my fun business is I'm a balloon artist, entertainer, and, you know, something that you do that makes people happy, and it made me happy. I wasn't happy. So, I understand this feeling of loss that some of my friends are going through right now, and I wanted to make sure that I'm there for them. I sent out a couple gifts today to both ones I was mentioning, little things to help them because people did that for me when my mom died, and I don't forget it. I mean, little things that really meant a lot. And losing parents is no joke, or whoever you lose. Another good friend, I knew her since seventh grade, and she passed away last year from cancer. It was really, really hard. She was like a family member, and I talked to her sister all the time, Melanie, and she's probably listening to this. And it's just so surreal, like you don't believe it. So, the truth is, there is, they do say it gets better. I do believe it does. There's good days, bad days, of course, as we all have. But, walking really helps. During that time, I was walking too. It really helps to get your mind straight on your wellness journey. And of course, um, I'd never been depressed in my life, but that was definitely a feeling of that, I would say. Very hard to do things and get things done. And again, not like clinically depressed or anything like that, of course, but no joke. So, other things, I talked about this briefly in some of the other walks, I would take some more B vitamins and magnesium before bed and some full spectrum of a green drink that I take called Nutra HG. If you want to let me know, it's a private label and I can get you some. And it has full spectrum of CBD in it, and it just helps with all those things. Hello there. Where are you? I don't know what the message said, but let me know where you guys are from. And if you're walking with me, that's great. I'm Steve Klein, like I said, not a doctor. I'm making any claims here, just talking about my wellness journey and my walking all over, and just started going live not too long ago. And I always want to, it's kind of like a series, I guess, of my life as I was talking about it, but I want to hear about yours too. So if this is inspiring you to walk and or whatever you're going through with your wellness, whether it's physical, mental, whatever it is, I'd love to hear your story. And please subscribe and put the notification bell on. I appreciate it. By the way, thank you so much, everybody. I'm at 98 followers. My goal is to get to 100, and I'm hoping I'll do that today or the next day. So a few more people that subscribe, I'm there, and that'll be great. And again, I'm just having fun with this. It's therapeutic for me to walk and talk, and I'm not alone, and you are not either, right? I started walking on another wellness challenge in September, and I didn't think I wanted to walk 10,000 steps. And I didn't know that I could do that, but I saw the benefits. And then I saw people doing 10 miles in this app. And we started communicating. I said, well, if they can do that, I can do that. So I'm pushing myself. And I find that going live so far on YouTube has helped me to not walk alone. So I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that it inspires you to not walk alone, walk with me, and or create a channel and talk about what you're going through as well. It's great to share. And by the way, I just went uphill a little bit over here. So I mean, a little bit out of breath, but but I am all good. Where are you all from? Let me know. This is my wellness quest for adults. Okay, so I'm not dealing with kids on here. I do that in my other business, not here. And love to know what you're going through, what you're working on with your wellness. But since I've been walking, I'm sleeping better. When my mom passed, my mom was alive. She had dementia. I was panicked for like 2 years after she died. Really panicked. There's still nights I am that way too. I'll wake up in the middle of the night thinking that she needs me or she's going to go to the bathroom and fall. And she had sundowning as a trip. So I really had a problem sleeping. And I have another buddy named Ara. He might be listening to this. And his mom died. And he's like, you don't know what I'm going through? I'm like, I do know what you're going through, actually. And he's panicked as well because he was very close to his family, like I am. And, you don't know how things affects you with grieving, right? And we all have moments, but it's good to talk about it, I find. And it's good to talk to the right people about it. And somebody else who's grieving as well, I think, can relate, right? And that's always good because I don't know if there's somebody else out there listening to this that's touching you and I hope that it is in a good way. You're not alone. So I felt so alone as well because my parents are so close to me, and I don't have really a lot of family left. Well, around here either. They're some family, and they're great, but it's very different now, and it's so surreal when that happens. Like you can't believe it. Everything happens so fast. So it feels like yesterday. So for my friends that are watching this, and if you're grieving about somebody or something, please comment and let me know. I love to hear your story. And my Carla, Nancy, are a big shout out to you guys, and Melanie, Betsy, and whoever else is listening to this, as my friends are tuning in to the station, and my new friends, me, many you guys have been people from around the world checking in, and that's been amazing. So thank you for listening. I do, uh, you know, shoot. I want to walk in different places, so it's not boring for me or boring for you. Like I said, I'm at the cemetery right now. I know that's not necessarily a place to celebrate, but it feels great to be here in a different atmosphere and feel close to my parents. And you can walk anywhere, right? And that's always great too. But I want to fit it in each day for my physical well-being and my mental well-being, and I hope that that encourages you to do the same thing, no matter what's going on. Today in Boston, it was snowing this morning, big, nothing piled up, but big flakes. I was like, wow, we're like in April, it's snowing, and it's pretty cold out right now. My hands are cold, but just getting my body moving, like I said, and I wanted to visit my parents here, and it's been on my mind for a little bit, and I said, let me just come out and do it right here. The day kind of went by me, but I wanted to fit it in. Like I said, I've been going live each day, doing my best to. Um, First live, I think, was a few weeks ago, and then I didn't do it for like a week, and then every day I've been doing it consistently in different places, and it's helped me get through the day, helped me sleep better, physically, mentally, and all that, and so much more. So I hope this does encourage you. And yeah, some of my stories are similar. Obviously, this is my wellness journey. So not trying to keep it boring by any means. But, on the grieving process, my friends are going through stuff. It just hits you at different times. And you don't know what hits you. Sometimes it's a song or something that's so true. And you just, I remember going to do events as an entertainer. You have to be happy, and driving back from Boston on the highway just crying, and like this is so wrong. And then I remember doing an event last year, and it was for a senior citizen home, and I'm looking around, these people look so much older than my mom did. I'm like, oh my god, my mom's gone, and here I am. And for a minute I thought I was going to start bawling, and then I quickly got right into the rhythm of enjoying what I do, and you know, do what my mom would want me to do. But at the end of the day, and I say this because my friends have just lost their loved ones, it triggered that listening to them. Um, it does. And at the end of the day, my parents are with me. I feel them. And if you lost a loved one, they're with you and you know it, or you need to know it. Or it may take a little bit of time before you realize that. I kept saying and hearing, well, when it's your time, it's your time. And I was like, I have a hard time with that because the way everything went down didn't feel right. And, my mom would always say that too when my aunts was telling me that. And I was like, I know, but I just didn't seem like it was the time, But, and my aunt was telling me there's nothing you can change about that. And I know that was true, but I didn't want to hear it. And it just, like I said, I couldn't accept that. It's hard to accept, but I do think she's right, even though it's hard to accept that. So for my friends, like I said, Nancy and Carla, Melanie, Ara, I'm thinking about you guys and anybody else listening to this. And I hope that you do listen to it, and I hope it resonates with you. I have another good friend from Hawaii. Her mom died, Brenda. Big shout out to you. And I think a year before my mom did. And she used to talk on the phone. She does balloons as well. And she's a good friend. And we have another mutual friend named Walter who hooked her up with a Southwest ticket, and she got there right in the nick of time to see her mom. She almost wasn't able to make it. Everything happens for a reason. And my point of that is that everybody needs each other. So this YouTube thing is amazing because it enables me not to be alone walking. If you're walking, I want you to walk with me, walk through your wellness journey, okay, however that is, and let's share and let's support each other. That's what it's all about. And I'm just going to turn around here and get back to my other area. It's definitely getting cold here. But first time I walked over here, I mean, I've always hung out here a little bit at the grave. I never really walked it. Many people do, and they jog on here and stuff, which is interesting. I never really thought about it till today, just with time's sake, and I'm glad I did. And I'll do this again for sure. So, trying to stir my topics in different ways, so that way it's interesting and it's truthful. And this is so therapeutic for me, you guys, and I hope it is for you too. So therapeutic, I can't even tell you. From getting moving and helping to have clarity. Hello there, where are you from? Let me know where you're from and what you're working on with your wellness. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers or more. I'm almost there. I was like 98, I saw earlier, so I think I'm close. And like I said, I've had this YouTube station for a while. I just started doing the lives. I didn't have the courage to before, I guess. For some reason, it feels so official on YouTube. I did lives on Facebook for other things and on Instagram for other things, but not on this. And this has been great. But I have several YouTube stations, but I never went live in any of them until recently. And it's great. So if you are looking at doing that yourself, do it. If you're working on your wellness, go do that. Message me. I love to follow you too. And like I said, I love that we can connect with the world on here. And I also can share this afterwards with friends. And hopefully it resonates with them as well. But yeah, I mean, everything happens for a reason, as they say, and we have to believe that. And you know, during the holiday time or whatever it is, you're going to think of your loved ones no matter what. You're going to miss them. There's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't. And you don't know what triggers you, but I'll tell you, the walking will really get you, if you are grieving, to think things through and to get a better mind and get clarity. It'll also help you physically to sleep better. And you really do need to do that when you go through the grieving process. Like I said, I was panicked as well for 2 years. I didn't sleep really bad. My sleeping was all messed up. And it's a work in progress. And it's part of your physical, mental, but also your wellness. You know, how you're eating, of course. And I do talk about eating keto a lot on here too, of course. That all matters as well. But when you go through something that's so traumatized, something close to you, it really is a whole nother level. So there's no question. So I was missing my folks, and like I said, came to their grave and said hello, and I'm glad that I did. It's cold here in Boston, almost 7 p.m. at night, and each day that I've been walking on this journey, it's been different times right now. It's a funny time in between spring. Well, like I said, it was snowing this morning, go figure, and nothing piled up, but there are pretty big snowflakes, but it's still pretty cold, and I can't wait for it to get warmer. I think last week I was in shorts and a t-shirt one night walking. They always say in New England, wait 5 minutes and the weather will change. So true. But it was pretty warm this fall when I was walking. I had like a tan from walking when I was doing that 10 miles. So pretty amazing. I do run a wellness quest. It's complimentary. And we're going to start a new one in May. And we love people to join from all around the world, whatever you're working on. It's a support group. Like, we share things from dieting and workouts and walks and all that. We were all using the Step Up app for walking. There's prizes and stuff. Like I said, it's totally complimentary. If you'd like to join it, shoot me a message, send me an email. It's on my descriptions. It will be when this ends. This is going to go to a private video. When it ends, I have to go back home and put it on public. So subscribe if you can. You can stay in touch. And the more the merrier. And I also run a health evaluation from homeopathic doctors. I'm not a doctor by any means, but it goes through hard tissue, soft tissue, sugar, and digestion. And it gets to the root cause of what's going on. And I talk about that a lot as well. And some of the stuff with grieving, you're eating not right as well. And when you're eating right, get the right supplements in you, it does help you with sleep and all that as well. Yesterday, I had a phone call, and I think I had 3 hours of sleep last night. Last night I slept well, thank God. And I just couldn't get back to sleep. But doing all those things and getting to bed earlier, and when you have a moment, like I said, that triggered me with my friends that they're going through, you want to get clarity. And something just told me to come to the cemetery tonight, and see my parents, with all my friends going through what they're going through with their losses. It never goes away, right? It just does get a little bit better, for sure. But how could it ever go away, right? No question. Hi, hello. I can't. Adam. I know. Add Marsh. I can't see. Hello, welcome. Where are you guys all from? Let me know where you're from and what you're working on. And again, this is for adults only. I did click on that. No kids. Okay. Just want to hear from adults and what your wellness journey is. If this inspires you to walk with me, that's great, because I'm not walking alone because of you guys. Thank you so much. And just want to keep everybody physically and mentally healthy, and, use this tool, YouTube, and keep it real. No AI here, please. We want realness. We need people, you know. That's the problem too right now. After COVID, nothing is like real. It just seems like everything's so fake, and people are not like hanging out like they used to. I walk around the mall, there's like nobody there, not many people. Everything's changed. And YouTube, like when I was taking care of my mom, and even after, I was doing some YouTubes for my other stations I was pre-recording, but it felt really good because it was a way that was therapeutic, and I could reach out to the world when we couldn't be around people. And I remember that. So in the fall, when I was doing the walking challenge on the Step Up app, there was people in there around the world that could send you messages and stuff, and you could see what they were doing, and it was like I was walking not alone. But this is a whole nother level for me, because I'm chatting live and I'm seeing messages from you guys live, and it's really encouraging. And I hope that it's inspiring you to walk and to be well and to support each other. I'm kind of like I said, just getting started with this, and we'll see where it goes. But so far so good. It's been great. I do list right back to the messages, if you put a comment. But again, I like to hit the 100 subscribers, um, you know, and go from there. We were like 98, like I said before I started this today. So I don't know where it's at yet, but I'll check. And hit me up, and let's keep it moving, guys. And if you're grieving, let me know. I love to be a friend and be a support. You're not alone. And, you know, no matter what, we're all in this world together. And let's just try to be kind to each other and try to uplift each other. You know what somebody's going through. And, you know, that's all you got. So thanks, everybody, for watching. I'm going to get in my car. Mom and Dad are, where are they? They're over here somewhere. Right over there. So, anyway, you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. And God willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember, this is going to go to private, but I'm going to put it on public shortly. I just have to make that adjustment. So I might have to do that on my big screen on my computer when I get back. But the video is not going anywhere. It'll be up. Thanks so much, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.